Support for Mountain Stage is provided by Digital Relativity, a tradigital marketing agency crafting holistic strategies that engage and educate customers by pairing digital and traditional advertising to grow your business. More info at digitalrelativity.com.
There's a spring in the mountain and it flows down to the town.
From NPR Music and West Virginia Public Broadcasting, with support provided by Bailey Glasser and by the West Virginia Tourism Office. Welcome to another Mountain Stage with our host, Kathy Mattea.
There's a song in my heart, just a simple little tune, but the rhythm and the melody won't leave me alone. Around the world it's just a simple song. This world is turning round, a simple song. Hello, thank you. Hello and welcome once again to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. I'm Kathy Mattea, sitting in once again for Larry Gross, and we are back at our home, the Culture Center Theater here in Charleston, West Virginia, with a live audience. Yay! It has been over a year since we've seen you, and it's great to have actual living, breathing humans to listen and sing along, even though we're still at a limited capacity. Thank you all very much for coming from the bottom of our hearts. We're also glad to be with all of you out there listening on the radio. Thanks to all of you as well. Larry Gross has a tradition of starting each new season with an Oscar Wilde quote. And I'm not about to break with tradition now. Too much weird stuff has happened in the last year, and I'm not taking any more chances. Oscar Wilde said, "It is better to have a permanent income than to be fascinating." There, I did it. We have some performers tonight that are just as excited to be playing as we are to have them. And later on in the show, we'll welcome back Tupelo, Mississippi's second most famous singer, Paul Thorn. A wonderful vocalist with great stories and a new EP of songs. We'll hear a set from Amythyst Kiah, who has just released her debut for Rounder Records. Jess Jocoy makes her first appearance on Mountain Stage, and we'll welcome a West Virginia native who's had great success all over the world. Fellow West Virginia Music Hall of Fame inductee, Mr. John Ellison, will be here. But we're going to start the show tonight with our first guest. She hails from Sebastopol, California, but has landed in Asheville, North Carolina by way of a stint on the Alaska folk scene. Her voice is strong and clear with a definite no-nonsense bluegrass influence. I was listening to her earlier and I thought, this is what Alison Krauss would sound like if she lifted weights. But her new EP is driven by her songwriting. It's called Apples in the Fall, and it bears witness to modern life, from predatory corporations to online dating, to wanderlust and whirlwind romance. Please welcome for the first time to the Mountain Stage, Anna Lynch.
Thank you.
And I don't joke with boys who smoke it. I only drink beer. And I don't play their silly games, but how'd I end up here? And I don't always light the matches, but I play with fire. And they show off their charm But all you people scream so loud I can't make up my mind. Boys in bars and beer in jars keeps the blues at bay. Still I can't figure out how some fine love is away. And all you voices in my head won't leave me alone. And I like walking and I'll find my own way back home. Do you miss me yet? Are you watching the phone? Am I on your mind or am I already gone? Say the word, say anything, might not get on this plane. Do you miss me yet? Like a crazy fool, watching doors and windows, hoping I might walk through. Do you love me? Is this over? Would you do it all again? Sober. Do you miss me yet? Are you watching the phone? Am I on your mind or am I already gone? Am I crazy? What am I thinking? Love like this don't make a reason to stay. It could be poison, could be fleeting. This might be me pleading for you to want me. Do you want me? Say you want me. Do you want me? So do you miss me yet? Are you staring at your phone? Am I on your mind or am I already gone? Thank you. Well, to say that I am humbled to be here is like an understatement. I am intimidated, excited. It's crazy. This is also the first show I've played since the pandemic, since quarantine, so this is quite the way. Yeah. So I am originally from a small town in Northern California called Sebastopol. I usually find that at least one person in the audience knows where that is. But it's about an hour and a half north of San Francisco in Sonoma County. And this next song is about, so when we moved there, it was an apple-picking town. It had historically been an apple-picking town. All the streets are named Gravenstein, and there's a festival, and there's an apple blossom parade. And a big company bought out all the apple orchards right before they were supposed to go to harvest. So all of the apples rotted, and the industry pretty much instantly died. So it was a weird time to live through, both as a child and just, a person in that time. And I was not a huge fan of that town. There's nothing for me to do. So I moved to Alaska, which I found more exciting, more ways to die, right? But I found myself getting a little homesick. Ended up writing this song, and it's about that time, and I didn't realize how much I missed it until I wrote this. So. Oh, and I always forget to mention there's a line in here that there's railroad tracks that go through town. It's true. And one of my high school teachers said that up until recently, or they had been there, the railroad tracks were still there, but somebody got mad. Some lady tripped over them, sued the city, so they filled them in. So that's a true story. Little town just off the coast of Sonoma, where the blacktop fills the railroad tracks through town. And the high school hicks still hang out in the parking lots, and the sidewalks keep their heat when the sun goes down. And you can walk a mile the length of Main Street, see the old brick buildings with writing on the walls. And Mama said it's just how I left it, but they've stopped picking apples in the fall. Well, there used to be a factory out the highway where you could walk the rows and buy bushels by the pound. But now these old shacks with their aching backs and sale signs are breaking down their boards and moving out. And you can walk a mile the length of Main Street, see the old brick buildings with writing on the walls. And Mama said it's just how I left it, but they've stopped picking apples in the fall. Then the crowds rolling to the factories again, and they'll dust it off and say what a pretty life. 'Cause there's money in their minds, so the hills are filled with lines of people waiting, yelling red or white. But they won't walk a mile the length of Main Street, and all they see is the writing on the walls. And they won't leave my home the way I left it, 'cause they've stopped picking apples in the fall. 'Cause they've stopped picking apples in the fall. Thank you. Well, so this is a weird time because, of course, pandemic and all that. So Mountain Stage asked me to do this, and I was like, oh no, I need a band. And so I called Tommy Norris and Katie Blomars, and they're like, sure, we'll both drive 4 hours to you in Asheville and then drive another 4 to West Virginia. Totally fine. So I thank them for coming. Also make the joke, they also have their own band called the Barefoot Movement, and I've stolen half of the Barefoot Movement. Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Don't ask him where he's going, 'cause you won't find him there. He's got kindness hidden in his hands, but he's got no love to spare. And he dreams of having a family, but he'll never settle down. He's the kind of man you'll never understand, though it's hard to know it now. He's a little lost on the wind, Mr. Gone and Back Again. Just takes a little of him to make you want him. Oh, but he'll always be gone in the morning. And he'll feel like a stranger till he wraps you in his arms, makes you a morning cup of coffee, kisses your cheek as you get out the car. Don't tell him he won't ask, keeps his cards close to his chest, but you still want to warm your cold hands in the pockets of his vest. And he's a little lost on the wind, Mr. Gone and Back Again. Just takes a little of him to make you want him. Oh, and he'll always be gone in the morning. And deep in his jean pockets he'll shove his rough hands, but he'll take them out just to wrap them around and pull you down again. And tethered around his shoulders is a world you'll never know. He's got years of leaving and girls left grieving, begging him not to go. He's a little lost on the wind, Mr. Gone and Back Again. Just takes a little of him to make you want him. Oh, but he'll always be gone in the morning. And he's a little lost on the wind, Mr. Gone and Back Again. Just takes a little of him to make you want him. Oh, but he'll always be gone in the morning. Oh, but he'll always be gone in the morning. All right. We're going to leave you with one more, and I am so happy I'm the first one on this lineup, and I don't have to go after anybody. So you guys are in for a really, really great show. Some amazing people, so I'm glad I get to watch it too. All right. Misery. They say something I'm not in company. They say I've got a lie. Woe is me, hotter than Hades, cushions and bed sheets. What's love to a fool like me? And those fine ladies, they talk when they see me drinking it all. And they'll push their noses right under my skin, 'cause so it won't find me lonely when the band starts again. Whoa, it's me, hotter than 80, cushions and bed sheets. What's love to a fool like me? 'Cause I keep my eyes shut for too long, kissing some stranger like I've done nothing wrong. Touches my backbone and proves that I got one. So I'll pick a fight. I'll pick a fight. And I don't mind drinking it all, 'cause I know that it ain't just talk. Dogs come out barking, teeth rattling, watch it. Well, yes, I'm that kind of girl. Whoa, it's me, hotter than Hades, cushions and bed sheets. What's love to a fool like me? And misery, they say something I'm not. And company, they say I've got a lot. Thank you so much. My name is Anna Lynch.
Anna Lynch. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. I'm so glad. I hope it's not your last time here. Audio Femme calls her music lush and bittersweet. Her new EP is called Apples in the Fall. You can find her stuff at annalynchmusic.com. And that was Katie Blomars playing bass and Tommy Norris playing mandolin. So it's time to welcome our singer, Julie Adams, to do a song for us. And as always, she'll be joined by the Mountain Stage Band. Ron Soul is the leader of the band on acoustic guitar. Yeah, and he's playing harmonica on this song tonight. He's multifaceted. That's Ryan Kennedy and Michael Lipton on electric guitars. Bob Thompson's at the piano. Steve Hill plays the bass. And Ahmed Solomon is our drummer. Julie's doing a Bob Dylan song today called Everything is Broken, and she asked me to sing with her.
Broken lines, broken strings, broken threads, broken springs, broken idols, broken heads. People are sleeping in broken beds. Ain't no use jiving, ain't no use joking. Everything is broken.
Broken bottles, broken plates, broken switches, broken gates, broken dishes, broken pies. Streets are filled with broken hearts. Broken words never meant to be spoken. Everything is broken.
Seems like every time you stop and turn around, something else just hit the ground. Broken cutters, broken saws, broken buckles, broken laws, broken bodies, broken bones, broken voices on broken phones. Take a deep breath, you feel like you're choking. Everything is broken.
on broken plans, broken treaties, broken backs, broken pipes, broken tools, people bending broken rules, hound dog howling, both are broken.
Everything is broken.
Bob Dylan's Everything is Broken. You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. We hope you'll take a look at our brand new website, mountainstage.org. There you'll find links to our podcast, and you can follow us on just about every form of social media. And of course, we invite you to follow us to our next live show. You can find out where we'll be and get your tickets at mountainstage.org. Our next performer is a member of the West Virginia Music Hall of Fame. He was born and raised near Welch in McDowell County. He first signed to Atlantic Records in the mid-'60s as a member of the Soul Brothers Six, and he's the writer of one of the most recorded songs in music, the R&B classic, Some Kinda Wonderful. Yeah, he wrote it. It's been recorded by over 60 different artists, including Conway Twitty, Grand Funk Railroad, The Temptations, and even Nina Simone. During the tumultuous summer of 2020, he released a powerful song called Wake Up Call, Black Like Me. He told me backstage he wrote it in 2003, and finally time caught up and it was the perfect time to release it. Please welcome back to the Mountain Stage legendary guitarist, singer, songwriter, and band leader, John Ellison.
Thank you, Kathy. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here, back in my home state. And we like to start off with a song that I wrote about West Virginia. It's called I'm in a West Virginia State of Mind. I'm in a West Virginia state, a West Virginia state, a West Virginia state of mind. I'm in a West Virginia state, a West Virginia state, a West Virginia state of mind. I've been a lot of places, seen a lot of faces on the many roads that I've traveled. But no matter where I roam, there's no place like home. Even though some roads are made of gravel, Gonna pack up my old car, gonna head for the state line, 'cause I miss my friends I left behind. I'm in a West Virginia state of mind. I'm in a West Virginia state of mind. And I miss seeing the coal trucks hauling coal from the mines. The old folks in their rocking chairs, rocking away the time. I miss seeing my daddy playing checkers with his friends. I miss hearing his laughter each time that he'd win. And I miss the sweet, sweet smell of Mama's blackberry cobbler and the sound of birds singing in the summertime. I'm in a West Virginia state of mind. I'm in a West Virginia state of mind. There's something very special about this place. You can see it in everybody's face. Every woman, every man, and every child, they greet you with a smile that's that West Virginia style, make you wanna run a country mile. I'm in a West Virginia state of mind. I'm in a West Virginia state of mind. If you were born and raised in these West Virginia hills, you would know exactly how I feel. I'm in a West Virginia state, a West Virginia state, a West Virginia state of mind. I'm in a West Virginia state, a West Virginia state, a West Virginia state of mind. I'm in a West Virginia state, a West Virginia state, a West Virginia state of mind. Thank you. I'm in a West Virginia state of mind. I don't know if any of you ever heard the phrase, making 10 the hard way. But when I was growing up down in Landgraf, West Virginia, the coal miners, they would greet each other. One would say, "How you doing today?" And they would look at each other, "Well, just trying to make 10 the hard way." That was a phrase used in shooting craps or playing dice. It's called making 10 the hard way. And I heard it so much, and I thought about my dad, and I said, you know, I'm going to make a song about my dad and his struggles called Making 10 the Hard Way. My daddy worked in a coal mine. He died in 1965. Wasn't trying to get rich, just trying to survive. But life was a struggle working every day, trying to make enough money for the bills he had to pay. He kept food on the table, he kept his family fed. Only time I saw Daddy dressed in a suit is after he was dead. He died trying to make 10 the hard way, trying to make 10 the hard way. You know life is a gamble, it's a roll of the dice. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. That's just a fact of life. But you keep on trying, playing the game. The cards are stacked, the dice is loaded. When you lose, tell me who's to blame. It's like jumping in an ocean, trying to learn how to swim. Chances of surviving is mighty, mighty slim. When you're trying to make 10 the hard way, trying to make 10 the hard way. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike on guitar. Making 10 the hard way, 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 yeah, making 10 the hard way. Making 10 the hard way, making 10 the hard way, making 10 the hard way. But you can't give up. You can't give in. But you're playing a game that you just can't win. Too many depending on you. Sometimes you don't know what you're gonna do. Making 10 the hard way, 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 making 10 the hard way. Making 10 the hard way. Thank you. Trying to make 10 the hard way. You know, so much turmoil is going on in the world. Not in this country, just in this country, but all over the world. And I wrote a song, and this song is called If I Had Just One Wish. And it goes like this. If I had just one wish, this is what it would be. I wish the whole world could live in peace and harmony. There'd be no more war, there'd be no more hate. I'd make this world a better place. I'd make this world great. If I had just one wish, one wish, one wish. If I had just one wish, one wish, one wish. There'd be no more sorrow, only tears of joy. I'd put a smile on the face, every woman, every man, girl, and boy. There'd be no more hunger, there'd be no more pain. Dark clouds would fade away, the sunshine would replace the rain. If I had just one wish, one wish, one wish. If I had just one wish, one wish, one wish. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike on the guitar. Give it up for Mike on the guitar. If I had just one wish, this is where I'd begin. Everybody would be my friend, and no one would be judged by the color of their skin. If I had just one wish, if I had just one wish, if I had just one wish, one wish, one wish. If I had just one wish, just one wish, just one wish. If I had just one wish, one wish, one wish. If I had just one wish. If I had just one wish. Hey guys, hey fellas. We're going to have some fun right about now. Uh-oh. We have a question for all of you in the audience.
Uh-oh. I'm leaving.
And I want you to raise your hand to this question. Well, first of all, before I ask the question, I'm going to tell you a story about me. I used to have a bad habit. I loved gambling. And I quite often went to the casinos in Atlantic City. And my wife said to me, I want you to promise me that you will stay out of these casinos. So every weekend, my brother and I, we would go to the casino. So I was getting ready. I was getting ready to go to the casino, and when she asked me where I was going, I said I was going to meet my brother, which was not a lie. I was telling the truth. But what I didn't say was my brother and I were going to the casino. So I really didn't tell a lie. Now the question to all of you.
What?
How many liars do we have in the house tonight? Let me see you raise your hand. Let me ask that question again. How many liars in the house tonight? Raise your hand. The ones of you that did not raise your hand, you are liars. So I wrote a song because, you see, we need help. I need help. You need help. Because we all lie every now and then, sometime or other. Sometime in the night, sometime in the day. But we lie. So I wrote a song called Put in a Word for Me. When you talk to Jesus, put in a word for me. So when I start singing this song, I'm going to give you it goes, when you talk to Jesus, put in a word for me. Now what you do is you look at the person next to you. When we start singing each song, you can sing along. You say, when I talk to Jesus, put in a word for me. When I talk to Jesus. No, when you talk to Jesus. Now it goes like this. When you talk to Jesus, put in a word for me. When you talk to Jesus, put in a word for me. When you talk to Jesus, put in a word for me. Tell him I need him to help me find my way. Lord knows I'm weak and I'm trying to be strong. I keep saying I'm gonna do right, but I keep doing wrong. I'm just another sinner. I can't help myself. Ain't nobody perfect, and I'm like everybody else. So when you talk to Jesus, put in a word for me. When you talk to Jesus, put in a word for me. When you talk to Jesus, put in a word for me. Tell him I need him to help me find my way. You know, Mama used to sing a song, and things will get better by and by. Many times I've seen my mama hang her head and cry. And we never know in life what we might have to go through. Just might come to me one day and say, put in a word for you. When you talk to Jesus, put in a word for me. When you talk to Jesus, put in a word for me. When you talk to Jesus, put in a word for me. Tell him I need him to help me find my way. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike on guitar. You know, sometimes I'm up, sometimes I'm down. I know he's the reason that I'm still around. And I've been down so low, felt like I was on my last leg. Standing here in the need of prayer, and I ain't too proud to beg. When you talk to Jesus, put in a word for me. When you talk to Jesus, put in a word for me. When you talk to Jesus, put in a word for me. Tell him I need him to help me find my way. Break it on down, y'all. Everybody out there, I want you to look at the person sitting next to you and say, when you talk to Jesus, put in a word for me. When you talk to Jesus, put in a word for me. When you talk to Jesus, put in a word for me. Tell him I need him to help me find my way. Break your way down, y'all. I want to hear y'all say that. Look at the person next to you and say, when you talk to Jesus, put in a word for me. When you talk to Jesus, put in a word for me. When you talk to Jesus, put in a word for me. Tell him I need him to help me find my way. All of you liars, come on. When you talk to Jesus, put in a word for me. When you talk to Jesus, put in a word for me. When you talk to Jesus, put in a word for me. Tell him I need him to help me find my way. Yeah, when you talk to Jesus, put in a word for me. Thank you very much. Okay, we got time for one more song, and this song is the song that took me out of the cold fields and on my journey that I'm still on. I left West Virginia, I was 17 years old, with all my belongings in a brown paper bag and a dream and a vision. People said I was crazy. And I said, you know what? I'm not going to work in the coal mines. I am going to pursue a career in music. Thank you. In 1967, I formed a group along with 5 other young men out of Rochester, New York. We put together a group, and we called ourselves the Soul Brothers 6. This is the history of Some Kind of Wonderful. We're all African American. As you know, in the 60s, 99% of all black music was played on black radio stations. Our song went to number 2 throughout the U.S., but only on black radio stations. Grand Funk Railroad used to listen to a lot of black music and play a lot of black music in their clubs. And their manager said to them one day, that song's Some Kind of Wonderful. That's a great song. You guys need to do a cover version of that song. So in 1974, 7 years later, Grand Funk Railroad recorded. And because they were an all-white group, it was played on all-white radio stations. So most people think, especially Caucasian, oh, that's Grand Funk Railroad. And then after Grand Funk Railroad recorded it, someone else recorded it, and someone else. So to date, Some Kind of Wonderful has been recorded by 67 artists. It has been on the radio over 6 million times. And every time you hear that song, I'm the one to get paid. So, I've had people say, don't you feel bad because they recorded, they stole your song? I said, you can record it if you like. Because the more people record it, the more money I make. So that's the story behind Some Kind of Wonderful. Now we're going to do the song, Some Kind of Wonderful. I don't need a whole lot of money. I don't need a big fine car. I got everything that a man could want. I got more than I could ask for. I don't have to run around. I don't have to stay out all night. 'Cause I've got a sweet, sweet loving woman alright. My baby, she's out of sight. Don't you know that she's some kind of wonderful? Yes, she is some kind of wonderful. My baby, some kind of wonderful. Yes, she is. Now when she holds me in her arms, sets my soul on fire. Oh, when my baby kisses me, my heart becomes filled with desire. And she wraps her loving arms around me, drive me out of my mind. And I get funny little feelings inside of me. Chills run up and down my spine. My baby, she's alright. My baby, she's out of sight. Don't you know that she is some kind of wonderful? Yes, she is some kind of wonderful. My baby, some kind of wonderful. Yes, she is. Now, is there anybody got a sweet little woman like mine? Gotta be somebody got a sweet little woman like mine. Yeah, can I get a witness? 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 I said I'm talking about my baby, some kind of wonderful. 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 She's some kind of wonderful. Some kind of wonderful. Some kind of wonderful. She's some kind of wonderful. Some kind of wonderful. Talking about my baby. Some kind of wonderful. Talking about my baby. Some kind of wonderful. Talking about my baby. Talking about my baby. Some kind of wonderful. Thank you.
Mr. John Ellison with a standing ovation. John Ellison has received 5 Lifetime BMI Achievement Awards. It's just really, you know, if you have to put something in the world and it's going to be your calling card for the rest of your life, isn't it wonderful that it's a title like that, you know? And I have to tell you, 20 minutes of talking to him backstage, and that's exactly how you feel. He's been married for 53 years to the same woman, and he's just a light and a joy, and it was wonderful to just really get to hear him sing tonight. If you have questions or suggestions for us, our email address is larry@mountainstage.org. You can also connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, and peek behind the scenes on our Instagram. All those links are at our website, mountainstage.org. It's her first time on Mountain Stage. Her music has been called atmospheric Americana and ethereal folk pop. She was riding high on the critical acclaim of her first album and cranking it out on the road when the pandemic hit. Her new album was created in the tension of those long months locked down and indoors. I keep thinking it must have been like having your foot on the gas and the brake at the same time. The album is called Brighter Eyes. Please welcome to the Mountain Stage, Jess Jocoy.
Thank you so much. Hello, how y'all doing? Hello. Well, as Ms. Mateo said, my name is Jess Jocoy, and I am very, very happy to be here.
You come to an age where your worry and your faith feel like fine lines between life and death. Hold yourself up like you're made out of stone and hope there's still enough good inside you left. It's a well-oiled machine, this American dream. Oh, I like the idea, but she's cruel and she's mean. She's a thorn in your side, but she shortens the night. And the love you found wasn't love that you need. So don't stay here too long, standing in one place. You'll start begging for mercy, you'll forget about the grace. And I've heard that the devil wears an angel's face. If you stay here too long, you'll start thinking they're one and the same. I was in around to see the glory of this town when she was working like they say she ought to be. They're just stories of the olden days, they're told in the strangest ways, like troubles of the time didn't mean a thing. You start stacking up your pride in a dream that's all but died, till you're left with a wall, 10 stories built around your mind. It's still a thorn there in your side, but you're aching for the light. So you travel on and you try to travel light. 'Cause if you stay here too long, standing in one place, you'll start begging for mercy, you'll forget about the grace. And I've heard that the devil wears an angel's face. If you stay here too long, you'll start thinking they're one and the same. Towns where all the sea noise dies down. Try to run these ghosts out of my head. 'Cause if I stay here too long, standing in one place, I start begging for mercy, I forget all about the grace. And I know that the devil wears an angel's face. I've fallen for it one too many times, I hate to say. You ain't one and the same. You ain't one and the same. Oh no, no, you ain't one and the same. Thank you. Thank you. Silver linings. Always about silver linings. Well, this next song is entirely fictional, I must say. I pass the same road all the time, and on this road there is this big, beautiful house that's nestled in the trees on a hill. And it's one of those places that if you can see it, for just the brief moment that it's there, you think, who lives up there? And that's what I wondered, so I ended up writing these people a song. box of treasures that weathered the years since your mama was 16 or so. A long strand of pearls, a bunch of old letters to lovers she really didn't love. I was 18 in 1967, headed off to somewhere I couldn't pronounce. I needed something to carry me through. What she gave me, I still have it now. Your mama was I didn't like the way her body was shaped, and I don't know why. Couldn't take her picture to save her life, so I painted her over again in my mind. What she gave me, I still have it now. A 15-cent postcard of a picturesque town, with a house on a hilltop, her name in the corner. I knew that I'd never forget her. She said, when you come back, you can build a great big mansion on a hill. We'll watch the sunset over the valley from some big balcony all by ourselves. I'll wait as long as it takes. If you need a reason not to get killed, come back and build me a mansion on a hill. The way that I live, son, let me tell you, I thought I'd be one to go down young. Someone must have been crazy to think it was wise to give my idle hands a gun. They taught me how to say yes sir and no sir, and they tried to tell me I'd die for a good cause. Only good thing that I had, she was waving me off when I left the bus stop. She said, when you come back, you can build me a great big mansion on a hill. We'll watch the sunset over the valley from some big balcony all by ourselves. I'll wait as long as it takes. If you need a reason not to get killed, come back and build me my mansion on a hill. It's been 17 years, 10 months, 15 days since the day we laid her down. Silence is strange in a relative way, but I think I'm starting to come around. 'Cause I still feel my hands hammering nails, pouring down concrete, cutting fence rails. More than the war, son, I had to come back to show her that I wouldn't fail her. She said, to anyone else, this two-story house ain't no mansion on a hill. How many times did we watch sunrise from there on the front porch all by ourselves? This place is well worth the wait. Waiting on you is worth more still. Love will last longer than any old house ever will. This love will last longer than any old house ever will.
Thank you so much. I think we got time for a couple more here. I'd like to do you a song now that I wrote based on a book of poetry. This poetry book is called Love Her Wild, and I think that says enough. So here we are.
A song called Love Her Wild. Try to love her wild, 'cause you can't love her day. She'll stay for a while, she'll leave just the same, and you'll be left wondering, God, what have I done? For I was made with hold of the sun, the thickets and the thorns that climb up the cage. Oh, that cage where all of your undying fantasies rage. The joke and you have, boy, the twist in the eye, but you're suffocating. Feeling her fire. That girl is no songbird, she's no song that's been sung. No, she's pissed at the world, and I swear I saw her loading her gun. If you need to name her, oh, let mercy suffice. And if you think that you still want her love, you know there's a price. Try to love her wild, 'cause you can't love her day. If you waste her time, she'll make sure you're to blame. She's not as forgiving as she ought to be. Oh, but everyone gives something good up so they can stay free. Try to love her wild, 'cause you can't love her day. But if you don't try, love won't feel the same. Thank you. Now, give it up for this house band. They're absolutely amazing. It's been a pleasure. I'd like to leave you with this last one, and I truly believe in silver linings. And with this song is kind of that. I thank you guys very much. Thank you, Mountain Stage, for having me. This is Brighter Eyes. these brief moments of peace, I never thought they'd be welcome. But I'm grateful for the rest. You never know how fast you're running, to stop and see your 2 feet are bleeding, and your lungs are heaving for air. But I see the sun, and I'm taking the gold, taking the golden line, and I see the sun with brighter eyes. You see, this world's falling wayward, but isn't that how it's always been and always will be? Every time has their chaos and the crisis. If you let it, it'll be never ending. So as I sit in the darkness, the shadows cross the ceiling in the evening, and I watch them in their moving, and I wave them goodbye. 'Cause I see the sun finding its way through the cracks in the light. And I take in the morning, take in the morning, 'cause I see the sun. Yes, I see the sun now. Yes, I see the sun with brighter eyes. I wanna be like the sun, be the silver in the lining. I wanna carry the light, I wanna see you with brighter eyes.
Thank you so much. Y'all have a great night.
Jess Jocoy. Oh, welcome. Well, that was just wonderful. She's been called an old soul more than once, and you can hear that in her songwriting. This pandemic inspired her to think about music in a whole different way, and I thought, yeah, that's what artists do, you know? They take that hard time and they plow it back into their music and find something new. Her album's called Brighter Eyes, and you can get it now. We'd like to say a special hello to you right now if you're listening over WMSV in Starkville, Mississippi, and on KNSQ in Mount Shasta, California. We hope you can join us next week, too, when our guests will be Amy Helm, Chris Pierce, Christian Lopez, and Aaron and the Wildfire. This is Kathy Mattea, sitting in for Larry Gross, and you're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Mountain Stage is supported in part by this station and by West Virginia Public Broadcasting. Hotel accommodations for Mountain Stage guests are provided by the Charleston Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston's retail district. This is Mountain Stage from NPR. Hello again, and welcome back to Mountain Stage. I'm Kathy Mattea, sitting in for Larry Gross. I'm so glad you joined us, and I know you will be too. Our next performer is having a breakthrough moment. As we record this show, she was just nominated for 2 Americana Music Awards, Emerging Artist and Song of the Year. Her new single, Black Myself, she first recorded as part of an all-women of color roots music supergroup called Our Native Daughters, with fellow members Rhiannon Giddens, Layla McCalla, and Allison Russell. That recording was Grammy nominated for Best American Roots Song, among other things. I think it won the 2019 Folk Alliance Song of the Year, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And this version, her version, is a little more intense. With one foot in the alt-rock world, expressing the music she grew up listening to, and one foot in the roots and old-time music world, the record is a wondrous homage to both. And friends, that is not an easy thing to do. Please welcome to the Mountain Stage, Amythyst Kiah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Woke up this morning feeling bad. Had the worst hangover that I ever had. And I know that my baby had it going on. And if I did it all over again, I'd do the same damn thing anyhow. And if I did it all over again, I'd do the same damn thing anyhow. Yeah. Eyes are like switchblades, breath of cigarettes. Lord knows I'd like to look, but I was scared to death. I know that my baby had it going on. Yeah. You had my hands and knees and loins shaking, rendered speechless every time. You had my hands and knees and loins shaking, rendered speechless every time. Yeah. I know that my baby had it going on. And if I did it all over again, I'd do the same damn thing anyhow. And if I did it all over again, I'd do the same damn thing anyhow. Same damn thing anyhow. Same damn thing anyhow. Thank you. It's so great to be playing in front of people again, you know? So this album that I've got coming out, it's a deeply personal record, kind of me finding the courage to be able to tell and share my story. And that last song was called Hangover Blues, and that was during a time, the beginning of my party phase in my late 20s, which is an interesting time to have a party phase, but I had one, and this next song is sort of after that phase and when the party wasn't fun anymore. So this one's called Firewater. Melancholy always seemed to work for me, wistful and uncertain of my dream. Stardust forms into shapes that never leave, strange and wary they all seem. I'm a ghost in the hall, I hang in the room, everywhere I go impending doom. How many spirits does it take to lift a spirit? I don't know. 'Cause I've got every spirit and I'm still laying here crying on the floor, on the floor. So can you just leave me be? Being drenched in fire and water won't save me. I'll forsake the path of filth and please can you just leave me be? Pensive stares are the only crowns I've ever gleaned, so in the dark I find the answers that I need. City lights are the only stars I ever see. How many nights until I finally can breathe? How many spirits does it take to lift a spirit? I don't know, I don't know. 'Cause I bought every spirit and I'm still laying here crying on the floor, on the floor. So can you just leave me be? Being drenched in fire and water won't save me. I'll forsake the path of filth. Please, can you just leave? Can you just leave? Can you just leave me be? Thank you. This next one is it's a song that took me a couple of years to write, and it's sort of like the catalyst for a lot of the fears and things that kind of had hold of me for a very long time. And once I was able to face this, I was able to my world was able to open up in a whole new way. So this is a song about something that happened very traumatic in my childhood. This song's called Wild Turkey. Late at night when I feel alone, I cry in darkness, screaming to the unknown, 'cause she's never coming back. No, she's never coming back. Body in water for days and days. Hopes for a safe return were hopes in vain, 'cause she's never coming back. No, she's never coming back. When I was 17, I pretended not to care. Stayed up for years to escape despair. When your soul dies, you just can't hide it. Everyone can tell. Oh Lord, will I ever feel right again? Tried so hard to be an automaton, body of steel and wired circuits for my backbone, 'cause she's never coming back. No, she's never coming back. Wild turkey in the car seat, the bottle's empty. I hope it gave her some relief, 'cause she's never coming back. No, she's never coming back. When I was 17, I pretended not to care. Stayed up for years to escape despair. When your soul dies, you just can't hide it. Everyone can tell. Oh Lord, will I ever feel? When I was 17, I pretended not to care. Stayed them for years to escape despair. When your soul dies, you just can't hide it. Everyone can tell. Oh Lord, will I ever feel? Will I ever feel right again? Thank you. This is one of my favorite songs to sing. It's a song by Radiohead. It's called Fake Plastic Trees. Green plastic watering can, or fake Chinese rubber plant, in the fake plastic curve. She bought it from a in a town full of rubber plants to get rid of itself. And it wears her out. It wears her out. It wears her out. It wears her out. She lives with the broken man, a cracked polystyrene man who just crumbles and burns. He used to do surgery for the girls in the 80s, but gravity always wins, and it wears him out. It wears him out. It wears him out. It wears. Looks like the real thing. Tastes like the real thing. My fake plastic alone. Oh, but I can't fight this feeling. I can blow through the ceiling if I just turn and run. Wears me out. Wears me out. Wears me out. It wears me out. And if I could be who you wanted, and if I could be who you wanted all the time, all the time, oh no, no. All right, thank y'all so much. I've got time for one more, and this is also on Wary and Strange. This song, re-recorded it to go on this record because I felt it was important to continue pushing the conversation of systematic racism and white supremacy. It's in different forms, but it's still present, and we all have the power to continue to learn from one another, understand each other, and to continue to push for equality for all people. So, yeah. This one's called Like Myself. Thank you so much. I wanna jump the fence and wash my face in the creek, but I'm black myself. gonna sweep that gal right off her feet. But I'm black myself. I'm tired of walking around with no shoes on, 'cause I'm black myself. And your precious God ain't gonna bless me, 'cause I'm black myself. Is you washed in the blood of your shadow, 'cause the lambs rotted away. When they stop shipping work horses, they bet they owned anyway. Ooh. I don't pass the test of the paper bag, 'cause I'm black myself. I pick the banjo up and they sneer at me, 'cause I'm black myself. You better lock your doors when I walk by, 'cause I'm black myself. You look me in my eyes, but you don't see me, 'cause I'm black myself. Is you washed in the blood of your shadow, 'cause the lambs rotted away. When they stop shipping work horses, they bet they own anyway. Ooh. I don't creep around, I stand proud and free, 'cause I'm black myself. I go anywhere that I wanna go, 'cause I'm black myself. And I'm surrounded by many loving arms, 'cause I'm black myself. And I'll stand my ground and smile in your face, 'cause I'm black myself. I wash away the blood and tears. I've been born brand new. There's no more work horses, but still some work to do, yeah. 'Cause I'm black myself. Oh, 'cause I'm black myself. 'Cause I'm black myself, black myself, black myself, black myself, black myself, black myself. Black myself. 'Cause I'm black myself. Thank y'all so much. Enjoy the rest of the night. Thank you.
Amythyst, Kiah. Well done. Fantastic. Oh, God. Whew. I feel like I have just witnessed something. Hearing that voice with nothing but a guitar gives you the full spectrum. People are giving her a standing ovation backstage. The New York Times described her voice as unforgettable and said that it can change on a dime from brushed steel to melted toffee. And I was sitting back there thinking, yeah, that's perfect. That's the perfect description. She first performed on Mountain Stage in 2013 as a member of the ETSU, that's East Tennessee State University, Old Time Music Ensemble. So she has a pretty wide range of influences, and my guess is that she could sing pretty much anything she puts her mind to. The album is Wary and Strange, and the single is Black Myself. That was Amythyst, Kiah. It's time now for our pianist, Bob Thompson. And tonight, Bob is going to play Nobody Knows You When You're Down and Out, written by Jimmy Cox. That song's been done by everybody from Bessie Smith to Eric Clapton, but tonight we have our own Bob Thompson playing his inimitable version of that song. Nobody knows you when you're down and out. You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. If you have questions or suggestions for us, our email address is larry@mountainstage.org. You can also connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, and peek behind the scenes on our Instagram. All those links are at our new website, mountainstage.org. Our last performer tonight is joining us for the 9th time on Mountain Stage. And I'm happy to tell him, your 10th time you get a jacket, so you got to come back now. He grew up in Elvis's hometown of Tupelo, Mississippi, the son of a Pentecostal preacher playing tambourine and singing in church. And later, he came under the tutelage of an uncle who has been described as a pimp and a small-time hustler. You can hear the influences of both in his music. Prepare to be charmed, entertained, and pulled into the unique world of Paul Thorn.
When you're born, it's a beautiful thing. They put a pacifier in your mouth. You crawl around naked on the kitchen floor, and your mom and daddy feel so proud. Everybody looks good at the starting line. Get on your mark, get ready, but you better keep this in mind. You can hit the ground running like a shot from a gun, but going a distance is a hard part, son. Everybody looks good at the starting line. You fall in love, you tie the knot, you're on a permanent honeymoon. But 20 years later, when the thrill is gone, will she still be in love with you? Oh, everybody looks good at the starting line. Get on your mark, get ready, but you better keep this in mind. You can hit the ground running like you shot from a gun, but going a distance is the hard part, son. Everybody looks good at the starting line. Life is a race we've all got to run, so stand up and toe the line. I guess that I could say it was all downhill, but there are mountains we've got to climb. Everybody looks good at the starting line. Get on your mark, get ready, but you better keep this in mind. You can hit the ground running like you shot from a gun, but going a distance is the hard part, son. Everybody looks good at the starting line. Sing one more time, everybody looks good at the starting line. How many of y'all's drinking accelerated during the pandemic? Everybody was drinking more than normal, myself included. I'm taking a break from drinking right now, but when I was drinking, I really like apple pie moonshine. It don't taste like it's got no alcohol in it, so you drink more and you make a mistake like I did. I'm not gonna lie, your lips taste good to me. It is impossible to kiss you moderately. You keep me coming back for more time after time. You're sweet and addictive like apple pie moonshine. I drink too fast, I drink too much, I cannot seem to get enough. You burn like whiskey, you're sweeter than wine. Damn you, apple pie moonshine. Feel inebriated when I hold you in my arms. I become completely defenseless to your charms. I get a super buzz when your body touches mine. Right now I'm jonesing for you, apple pie moonshine. I drink too fast, I drink too much, I cannot seem to get enough. You burn like whiskey, you're sweeter than wine. Damn you, apple pie moonshine. Woke up from a beautiful dream, feeling pretty bad. This is the sweetest hangover I've ever had. Today I'm recovering, tomorrow I'll be fine. I'm never gonna quit you, apple pie moonshine. I drink too fast, I drink too much, I cannot seem to get enough. You burn like whiskey, you're sweeter than wine. Damn you, apple pie moonshine.
Thank you.
Hey y'all, I got the coronavirus. I caught it. It knocked me out for 2 weeks. I was in the bed. I could barely have any strength to get up and walk. It was bad. And during that time, my wife had to be my caregiver, and I was staying in the upstairs bedroom, and that means she had to come up and down them steps all day long, bringing me things I needed. And she was making me some lunch, and I said, I would like, if you don't mind, sweetheart, I would like a ham sandwich with cheese and mayonnaise on white bread. And she took my order, and as she was going to get it right before she went, she said, would you like, what kind of chips would you like, Paul? And we had one of them big old bags of chips, looks like a pillow, but it's full of little bitty bags. It takes 2 bags to make 1 bag, you know what I'm talking about? And so anyway, she said, what would you like, Paul? And I said, I believe I'll have 2 bags of Funyuns. I like Funyuns. They go good with a ham sandwich. And so she brought my lunch up the stairs, and she made a mistake, and she brought me the sweet chili Doritos, which escalated into an argument, almost ending in divorce. And, you know, little things, you know, when you live in close quarters with anybody, you know, there's times when you have blow-ups and blow-outs, and you need to take a break from one another. And so I'm going to sing a song. It's off my new record. It's coming out in August. And it's about the struggles of just being with anybody. Here and on the album, my wife's actually singing on the album with me, so it's going to be really cool. You need to get this record or you're going to go to hell. We've been here before, that slamming door ain't nothing new. You'll stay with a friend, I'll pour some gin to forget you. We both try to move on, but we don't stay gone too long. We're just breaking up for good again. It's over, but it never ends. We both want out and we both want in. We're just breaking up for good again. Anger, tears, and pride are hard to hide. I lost my cool. I said some hurtful things I did not mean. I was a fool. I know we need some space. I'll call you in a couple days. We're just breaking up for good again. It's over, but it never ends. We both want out, then we both want in. We're just breaking up for good. We've come this far by now, we know we'll never let each other go. We're just breaking up for good again. It's over, but it never ends. We both want out, then we both we're just breaking up for good again. My sister Deborah, she passed away a little over a year ago, and she stayed up late at night. And when I was out on the road, she was always somebody I could call, and she'd be awake late at night, you know. And I miss her, and I miss the conversations we used to have. And she would often say before we'd get off the phone, she would say, "Remember, I love you, and it's never too late to call," which became this song I'm about to sing. Get my guitar right. get intoxicated to forget about what's wrong. If you feel like a sparrow who has fallen, you are not alone. When you're wearing concrete shoes at the bottom of a lake, and it feels like your heart can't take another break, just remember that I love you, and it's never too late to call. You say you have parts that are broken from your heart down to your soul, but I see a jewel in the gutter. To me you shine like gold. When you're wearing concrete shoes at the bottom of a lake, and it feels like your heart can't take another break, just remember that I love you, and it's never too late to call. When you can't turn off the voices in your head, my phone stays on the nightstand by my bed. When you're wearing concrete shoes at the bottom of a lake, and it feels like your heart can't take another break, just remember that I love you, and it's never too late to call. No, it's never too late to call. Never too late to call. No, it's never too late to call. Thank you. I'm going to ask the fellas to come out and help me play this next couple songs. I'm very excited. This is my 9th time to play here. Next time I play, I'll get a mountain stage jacket. That's what they told me. Yep. So I got a lot to be thankful for. I really do. If you're here tonight, you do too. All right. I'm 56 years old. I'll be 57 July the 13th. It is what it is. Some people, they don't want to talk about how old they are, but embrace it. It's good to be alive. Sometimes when it feels like the weight of the world is sitting on top of my back, I like to go fishing if I don't catch nothing. Well, I'm okay with that. I sit on the bank with some sweet tea to drink, and I breathe in the morning air. When I look at the sky and the clouds rolling by, I believe there's a God somewhere. I don't have everything, but what do I really need? I've been such a lucky boy. I'm crying to tears of joy. Anybody who knows will tell you it ain't no picnic living with me. So many times I've needed forgiveness from friends and family. They cut a lot of slack, they've taken me back over and over again. The mercy they've shown has made me wanna be a better man. I don't have everything, but what do I really need? I've been such a lucky boy, I'm crying to tears of joy. Now that I look back on a million memories, when it comes to things that matter, there's no one richer than me. I don't have everything, but what do I really need? I've been such a lucky boy, I'm crying to tears of joy. Come on out, fellas. I was on YouTube messing around a few years back, and I looked up James Brown, one of the world's greatest entertainers. And he was being interviewed after he just got out of jail for beating his wife. And he was in good spirits. He had made some changes. He claimed that he was straightening up, you know. But while he was doing this interview on TV, it turns out he was high on PCP while he was doing it. Yeah, you should look it up. Just type in James Brown on drugs, and it'll come up. It's a wonderful, wonderful film. And but anyway. And he's so wired, and there's the real straight-laced lady that was the news anchor. She goes, "So, Mr. Brown, how is it now that you're out of jail?" He said, "I feel good. I look good. I smell good." He just went all this good. And he was getting ready to go to Sao Paulo, Brazil to do a concert. And so I just took a lot of things that he said and just made a song out of it. It's called Sao Paulo. We got in some trouble, we did a little time. It's good to be free, but we don't have a dime. Ain't no time to sit around feeling insecure. The band's back together, we're going on a tour. We're looking good, we're feeling good, we're living good. It's all good. Jam, a jam. We played a little club out on the rural route. We sang all the hits, we turned that mother out. The ladies in the front started shaking to the beat. The people in the back couldn't stay in their seat. We're looking good, we're feeling good, we're living good. It's all good. Jam, a jam, Sao Paulo. Some people hung around till after the show. They brought us fried chicken in a country crock bowl. They took a bunch of pictures, we wished each other well. As we drove away, I heard somebody yell, "We're looking good, we're feeling good, we're living good. It's all good. jam. A jam, Sapalo. One more time. Thank you, Mountain Stage.
Thorn! Oh my gosh. That was so, one chord, that last song. I mean, and I was dancing as hard as anybody. He's jumped out of airplanes, he's worked in a furniture factory, and in his 20s he was a professional boxer and even fought Roberto Duran once on national TV. He is a man of many talents. He is making records on Perpetual Obscurity Records. And his new album is called Never Too Late to Call. It was recorded at Sam Phillips Studio in Memphis. And you know, just because it's here, I'll tell you, he'll be playing with Mavis Staples at the King Biscuit Blues Festival, and he tours year-round when there's no pandemic. Thanks to Paul Thorn. Thanks again also to Jess, Jocoy, Amythyst, Kiah, John Ellison, and Anna Lynch. And thank you out there listening on the radio, because without you, there would be no Mountain Stage, and we never forget that. We hope you'll be with us next week when our guests will be Amy Helm, Chris Pierce, Christian Lopez, and Aaron and the Wildfire. We're going to invite all our guests back out for one final song. And as we do, I want to let you know that as happy as all of us are to be back playing and celebrating music together in front of a live audience, the Mountain Stage family had a big loss this week. One of our three founders, Francis Fisher, our longtime broadcast engineer, passed on this week. And as we are taping this show, everyone feels the weight of his loss. So in tribute to Francis, we're going to sing this song, which reflects the beautiful spirit of collaboration and cooperation that makes Mountain Stage so special. Mountain Stage is produced by Larry Gross and Adam Harris. Associate producers are Jeff Shirley and Vasilia Skoras. Assistant producer is John Ingram. Production manager is Paul Flaherty. We are engineered by Patrick Stevens, Richie Collins, and Jim Raines, with production assistance by Michael Lipton, Mary Lee, Lance Schrader, Chris Mead, and Big J. Photographic services provided by Brian Blauser. Promotion is coordinated by Vasilia Skoras, John Ingram, and Music in Motion Promotions. Special thanks to Mountain Stage members Walter and Sean Williams for your generous support. Lodging is provided by the Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston. Why don't you go out and hear some live music wherever you are just as soon as you can? You've been listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. And we're going to do this one for Francis. What would you think if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song, and I'll try not to sing out of key. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. Paul Thorn.
What do I do when my love is away? Doesn't worry me to be alone.
John Ellison.
How do I feel about the end of the day? Are you sad because you're on your own?
No, I get by with a little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. Do you need anybody? Need some Bob Thompson. All right, Michael Lipton.
Major funding for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey Glasser and the West Virginia Tourism Office. This is NPR.